All right. A lot of you have been asking. No, the background won't. No, the mic should pick up, mute everything up. So people have been asking what I do to stay in this phenomenal shape as an athlete, and obviously I do a lot. You know, I meditate, I do yoga, I eat kale and quinoa.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're hearing Nurse Wendy in the background, laughing her ass off because she doesn't believe me. But you too can have a body like this. But no, no, you don't have to mute it. You're fine. I'm getting ready for nationals, and before I travel to every tournament, I do get an IV. I have no idea what's in it. I hope it's legal. What's in the IV?
We're giving her a little calcium.
This is Wendell, Nurse Wendell right here.
Hello.
With Lose and Infuse. She's like the best. She like finds your veins even though you don't think you have any.
Yeah. So in the IV, we're gonna is a little magnesium and a little calcium. So we're gonna build up her immunity, and then we're gonna give her some B vitamins and some glutathione, and that's gonna help her give her a little energy, and we're gonna hydrate her so she's at her max hydration.
And St. Pauli, thank you.
St. Pauli.
You can't put this in an IV, sadly. I may scream.
She doesn't have the best veins, Lee.
Yeah, I have terrible veins.
She has bad veins, so we have to look around for a little bit.
Thankfully,
see if we can find one.
Thankfully, we're not live.
Yeah.
We'll upload this later.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. This is. I pressed play. Thank you, Cindy. Hi, Mom.
Okay.
Huh?
I know, me too. I did the whole thing.
So right now we can't find a vein.
Okay, stretch up. No, we got one.
She's trying to figure out if I'm actually alive.
I found a good one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna clean it off. Make it nice
See?
and clean.
Clean it off. I just
Yeah.
pour some beer on it. It's fine. Alcohol's good. Inside, alcohol is the solution.
All right. Let's see if we can get.
It's gonna hurt. I might scream, people. Apologies. I can't look. I really wish I could look, but I can't look. I have to look away. Huh?
I don't know if these are. But then before you know it, over. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, she has little tiny veins, so we'll see if we can find one here. Okay, ready?
Actually, what?
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at me.
How brave.
See, I think that's a vein. I'm not sure if it's a vein.
Of course, this isn't gonna go in. Okay, ready? You okay there?
I'm fine. I'm just passing out.
Yeah. Shit. Of course, I'm not gonna find one here. There we go. There we go. No problemo.
We found the vein.
We found the vein. Now we're gonna hook her up to the fluids.
And here we go.
There's a couple things that are in the bag, and then we're gonna push a few more meds in there too. Flowing great. Taper up. There we go.
But if you don't see me again, check Wendy's backyard. You all know that if my body's found on a trail somewhere, that's not where I was murdered, right? You know to look elsewhere. So here we are, hooked up. I'm feeling better already.
That beer's not going to dehydrate her at all.
It's not at all, at all. That's a big runner-up trophy. Wow. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, get infused with stuff. She's gonna push some other stuff, all legal of course, and help me not get sick when I travel. I've been getting sick quite a bit lately. That sounds terrible, getting sick lately. I've been getting sick when I travel quite a bit, like airplanes and stuff. And no offense, I fly out of Orlando Airport quite a bit, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's full of children. They're either coming to or going from, on the way to, or on their way back from Disney, and there's a lot of children on there, and children, carry a lot, and so I'm blaming the children. I mean, Whitney Houston said the children are our future. I wasn't sure that. Not out of Orlando Airport.
No, they're snotty.
But yeah, I've got a yellow liquid going in. It
Yeah.
looks like I think Wendy just peed in a vial and then put that in there. Not
That's
sure
little
what it
B
is.
vitamins.
B vitamins are good.
And when we give her this, she'll start to taste it in her mouth. Do you feel
B
it?
vitamins smell bad and they
Yeah,
taste
they
bad.
taste
It's like
bad.
so weird. It's like going in, like I don't know if you can see, it's going in right now. But the taste, oh, it's awful. I might have to wash it down.
Have a sip.
Like it smells so bad
I know, it does.
and tastes bad. Why is
Yeah.
that?
It's a vitamin. That's just how vitamins taste.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like didn't
The
the
B
guy
vitamins.
but the guy that discovered this, didn't he like think maybe we should make it like
It tastes
fruity
good.
flavored?
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't think in your IV that you would taste it. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of trippy, I
Yeah,
will say.
yeah.
The fact
But
that you can taste
You
it.
can taste it even though it's going right into your circulation.
If you've never had a B vitamin, it tastes like. Did you say mold, babe? Metal. I thought you said mold. I'm like, I'm not. Like I don't typically eat mold. Like, it's not even metal.
It's like it's when you open up the jar and you smell that smell.
Yeah, but like, if you had to say what it tasted like.
I don't know.
Yeah, that smell. Tastes like it smells. It's one of those weird ones. But
Yeah, it tastes like it smells. Yeah.
Do not recommend. Should I tell you right about now? I want to throw up.
You do? You okay?
I'm fine.
You all right there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You lightheaded?
No, my stomach's a bit. No, I'm fine.
Well, so you're feeling
If I do,
Have a cracker.
have a cracker. Polly, want a cracker?
Yeah, but it's weird though. It shouldn't really bother you, in your
No,
stomach.
we're back.
But sometimes, I mean, I guess it can. They say you can just take a mint or something and it helps soothe
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well,
But I've
welcome
never
back
had
to
that.
Lose and Infuse. Wendy's great for everything regarding infusions, recovery. When you've had a long day in the pickleball court, when you played in 98 degrees and 200% humidity, and your body needs to regenerate and recoup. Wendy's your girl, Nurse Wendall. Nurse Wendall in the house. She always has some good weight loss stuff.
Let's see,
that-
I need a few more.
She recommended I stick to a very strict diet of kale and quinoa. I tried really hard. Pizza Hut got mad. I stole all their garnish. And, whatever. They'll get over it. There's a warrant currently out for my arrest for stealing their kale garnish. We're about a third of the way through the bag. Got a shit ton left to go. Cindy is also getting an IV. She didn't want to be on camera. Hers is going faster than mine. I'm getting more goodies in mine though. Like she's just got basically rainwater. Yeah, it's basically rainwater. She has Wendy has a gutter hooked up to a bag. I see another colored liquid going into a syringe. What is that one?
This one I'm giving Cindy.
Is she getting me a B vitamin?
I'm giving her V vitamins.
So she can
Let's
taste
see-
the crap.
Let's see how she does.
Yeah.
If I do, it's a bad thing.
So I did have to stop the video earlier because my stomach was a little irritated. We figured out that it wasn't the B vitamin,
I didn't have that.
but it was more the jalapeno cheese I was eating. It gave me a little bit of acid reflux. And I didn't want you to think that Wendy was injecting me with poison. But I get to live.
Still
So there we go. Let me know when you taste it, Cindy. I thought it was about Windy. Wendy and Cindy, Windy.
Windy, Cindy.
Do you taste it? It tastes horrible, doesn't it? It's like the worst tasting ever.
Yeah. It's a weird taste.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like when you eat hot dogs and then 24 hours later you burp and you're still tasting the hot dog. That's basically a B vitamin. But I'd rather taste the hot dog. I mean,
No, I'd rather do this because it's short term
Yeah.
than the hot dog thing. That's gross.
yeah, but it
I don't
reminds
even
you of the
eat them
goodness
anymore.
that you ate.
Hmm?
It reminds you of the goodness that you ate.
No, it's just not for me.
Well, and the thing is with IVs, you can get a higher dose of vitamins than you can because your stomach can't tolerate them by pill. The amount of vitamins we can give through IV, because this goes straight to your
So,
circulation.
and is it a better absorption rate?
Mhm.
Obviously.
Yeah, it goes right to your body, that areas that need it. It goes right to your circulation. It bypasses your stomach, and so so your body takes what it needs, and then you pee out the rest. So, but you get a much higher dose, because if you took this much by stomach, you would get very upset stomach, because you just couldn't tolerate it, your GI system.
You heard it here first, people. And Wendy's a very qualified individual. She's not reading from ChatGPT.
All right.
Yeah.
Stones on.
Yeah. It's the cheese. And I didn't have any of the other stuff.
Cheese. Okay. And
You good? I'm good. Awesome.
make sure you don't take a picture over here, my mess.
No, not at all. The camera's just on me.
Yeah. Now.
So Wendy's she's like a nurse to all the stars. There's a lot of people retired stars that live here in the villages, and she basically keeps them alive. And she does a good job because they look really young and vibrant and full of life. What's this one?
This is glutathione.
Oh, this is the good stuff.
Yeah, this is the good stuff. So this is going to help. It's called the world's greatest antioxidant, and it helps with your joints. It helps the mobility of your joints, so you'll feel a lot more lubricated and loose. And like if you have any arthritis anywhere, you'll feel a lot more mobile. And
This
then
is
it
why I
also
can play singles.
right.
Thank you,
And
glutathione.
It also helps heal faster. It gives you a little extra energy. Yeah, it's a really, really good.
And what's that?
This is still glutathione. So,
Oh.
so this stuff doesn't like what's in the bag.
Got it.
So I have to flush it with saline first,
Okay.
and then I can give.
So I pray to this patron saint of glutathione.
Yes,
Daily.
glutathione's good.
And fun fact, if you're having surgery, before you have surgery and definitely after you have surgery, you should have an IV with glutathione before and after, because it'll help flush all the anesthesia out of your system. It'll help you recoup faster.
Yeah, and it helps inflammation too. So it helps you have less inflammation, which is a big cause to a lot of the side effects that you might and complications that you might get
From the
surgery.
the anesthesia.
And the anesthesia and
Yeah.
the surgery. It helps decrease that inflammation. So when you have surgery, you have a lot of tissue injury, and that causes inflammation. And that's why you have swelling after surgery and stuff. And this helps decrease, so you have less inflammation.
No, it's just an amazing.
Now this one, sometimes when I give it to Cindy, she gets real flushed. She feels very hot and flushed.
Yeah.
You feel like that at all?
No.
No? Okay. You can also get this in a shot too. You don't have to get an IV. You can get a shot in your buttocks.
But after surgery, would you recommend an IV or a shot in the buttocks?
Either way's fine.
Either way's fine.
Yeah.
Like if you're flexible and you can bend over, like Wendell will give you a shot in the butt. Like
Yeah.
she's never met a butt she hasn't shot. So
I've
You
given
know?
some shots in some weird places. Given some butt shots in all
the
over the
Garth
place.
Brooks song, I've given shots in low places.
Still feel good?
Yeah, but are we still on the glutathione?
Yeah, the glutathione's in. I'm just putting a little more saline before I start.
Open
this
up the
again.
eye. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't want it mixed in. It doesn't like it. They don't.
So
like
what
each
happens if
other.
they mix? Nothing.
They just they can precipitate and like cause like a little crystals, which you don't want to do. They just don't like.
Will that hurt if I pee them out?
No,
Okay, good.
but your system won't like it.
Okay.
It's just a safety factor. You want to make sure things are compatible in the IV tubing.
See,
you have to
Wendell, Nurse Wendell, safety first.
Hmm Always.
It's like saline is like the condom of life.
It is. We use a lot of it.
What? And yet you're surprised. So yeah. I think they're just old knees. So you're just watching a movie right now, and this guy had like the worst looking knees ever, and I think maybe the makeup department did a terrible job. Do I have to have any other things in, or I'm now on saline?
Now you're just getting saline, and like I said, there's magnesium and there's vitamin C in there, in your saline. So you're still getting that in there. But that's, I think, all I'm going to give you.
So it's a vodka cranberry saline. I love it. Right. And then I'll stitch it with the end one.
Oh.
Under our desk,
Okay.
save us from a nuclear bomb.
So we've gone from orange to red now.
Yeah.
I think she's
This is
injecting
vitamin
me
B12.
She's injecting me blood of a vampire.
This will give her a little boost of energy.
So we were just having a discussion on things that we were watching Crocodile Dundee. And if you were born with a 19 in front of your last two digits of your birth year, you know the movie. If you don't, you're missing out on a classic. We were talking about I spent a lot of time being afraid of as a child of quicksand and the Bermuda Triangle, of which played an insignificant role in my life.
Yes, and me
Right.
too. Yeah,
Right?
I was totally afraid of quicksand.
Quicksand, holy
yeah, I was
shit,
sure.
yeah.
I lived in Canada. I was sure
You're
I was
like-
going to be sucked up in it. And I was afraid I was going to be stabbed too.
I never was afraid I was going to be stabbed. I was always afraid that the Bermuda Triangle was a real thing.
Yeah, yeah, I was afraid of Bermuda Triangle.
Stop, drop, and roll, never. Like, never had to stop, drop, or roll.
No, me neither.
But, like, it's amazing what you're told as children that you obsess over.
Yeah,
Quicksand was a big one for me.
it was me too. That's so
Big.
funny because what?
I grew up on a rock.
Yeah, like why did we even think about quicksand? Where did that come from even?
Like, I think it was in every movie we watched growing up, quicksand. Get rid of the bad guy, there's quicksand.
Quicksand.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else there was, but, like, definitely quicksand, the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
Just. How about you guys? What were you afraid of growing up? The other thing was, is like, if you go swimming right after you eat a meal,
Oh yeah.
you were gonna die.
Yes.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that was invented by moms,
Uh-huh.
so they had some peace and quiet for a minute. They're like, you can't swim for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or if you go out with a wet head, you're gonna get a cold.
Yeah.
All these old wives' tales.
Right. Feel good?
Oh yeah, I love vampire blood.
Okay, good.
How am I supposed to feel?
Perfect.
I do. We're almost done with the IV. Cindy's winning in this race of IV. She started 2 seconds ahead of me, but
My mess.
hey, right about now it's not a good time to tell Nurse Wendy that I've got to go pee because I've got to take 2 people with me. It's we're on a. We should have IV races.
All right, almost in.
Yeah.
Yep. Got a good vein, flown well.
My vein is good.
Yeah, so how long did that take us?
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
No,
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe 30
Trying to
minutes
think what
total.
time we started.
We didn't check what time I started. It's maybe 30 minutes total, maybe. If you want to wonder why I play singles, this is why. Wendy keeps me healthy.
But how fast it goes in depends on the size of the vein.
Does it?
Yes.
Size matters, people. You heard it here
Yes.
first. Cindy apparently has big veins. 6 inches. They're
Yeah.
this big.
Hers is flown.
Mine are like, normally Wendy has used a butterfly needle on me. She used a regular needle on me today, but we did find the vein.
Yeah.
And so we're quite proud of the fact that I've graduated to a bigger vein.
The big girl.
I've been doing my exercises and my veins are getting bigger. Welcome to Midwich, a 7-part limited series of like death. Acorn TV, I don't know.
All good over there?
You good over there?
Yeah. That vein's a little funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, because we can't go in too far. We have to start out back further because there's a little valve or something.
Oh.
So that's why we had to back it up. Oh yeah, it's a good vein. It's just not very long.
Oh, interesting.
It either curves
You know when
or
you're in the
there's a little
company
valve.
of a good nurse when she talks about your veins. See, I'll give that vein a 10 out of 10. Like, no, you don't know this, but Wendy has a calendar and it's veins of the month. She used to have butts of the month and butts that she shot, but people were complaining. So it's veins of the month now. Yeah, guess whose vein this is?
Ooh.
I'm November.
I love to see a good vein.
Nothing like a good vein.
Nothing like a good vein.
Would you rather stick a vein or plug an artery?
I do not want to plug an artery. That's in a
Can you
bad.
get into an artery instead of a vein?
Well, there's not. You could, yeah. I mean,
What would happen then?
It would suck.
Yeah, if the blood would be going like this in the tubing.
Cindy asked, could you stick an artery instead of a vein? And Wendy looked at her going, I've never done that. But I suppose if I were like Stevie Wonder, I could. And then,
They're not on top. Can't see them.
No, they're much deeper, and you could feel like where there's a heart rate, where you can feel your heart rate. That's an artery.
Oh, okay.
So like I wouldn't stick one here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's palpating. It's pounding there. So if I stuck a IV in there, it'd be shooting across the room.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
it'd be like good art against the wall.
Good art?
Yeah, good spray art or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
which goes into your heart and which goes out?
Arteries go in, veins
No.
come out.
Arteries away.
Arteries
Veins
away,
go-
veins go in. Yeah.
So the veins are blue,
Arteries are,
and then
yeah.
they come out and they're oxygenated. They go in deoxygenated and they come out.
They go in royal, they come out common.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Except the vena cava, right?
Yeah, there's.
That's the only one that is
it's
the opposite.
backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Good
it's
for
like,
you.
I know, I remember. I do remember that one.
Look at you.
Studied in school.
Yeah.
Or you listened for one day.
No, I did. Mrs. Earl, if you're watching, I paid attention in biology for GCSE. No, that's the only one I remember. There's one, because there's one artery that doesn't do its job.
Right. It just
It's
goes
like,
backwards.
no, it's a rebel.
It is. See, I bet you would remember that.
Huh?
Oh, it's
She would remember that, the rebel.
The rebel. The rebel artery is the vena cava.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the only artery that does not carry oxygenated blood. I don't know why I remember that. Certain things stick.
I know, isn't that funny?
But Mrs. Earl was a very good biology teacher, so.
All right, we're almost done.
Dad, I'm drinking St. Pauli for you.
1,000 milliliters.
Who owns St. Pauli? They should sponsor me.
They should.
Yeah. My dad says that he knew her grandmother
Really?
because that's how long he's been drinking.
Is that St. Pauli?
That St. Pauli's. I think he said the grandma used to be on the label, then the mum. Now it's the child.
Oh, the dog.
But he knew the grandma.
Oh,
That's how
really?
long- that's
Oh,
how-
wow.
That's how long ago he's been drinking.
That's
So she's
crazy.
changed.
Yeah.
She's changed image.
Yeah.
When I was young, I thought that. See how many steins she's holding, like no biggie. I thought that was an impressive feat. I still think it's an impressive feat. No, she has 8, 4 in each
8?
hand,
Wow.
and not spilling one. No,
That is impressive.
that's impressive. That's a good hand strength,
Mhm.
good dexterity of fingers. She could play the piano. What?
Could be.
She could be a good archer. I mean, oh, we're getting down to that. We're getting down to the final moments, people.
Yep.
I'm gonna live.
Almost
I'm gonna feel
done.
like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem. I have very, very leaky veins, and my blood's gonna go everywhere as soon as she pulls this out. It happened last time. I had to lie down. No, I didn't. Are we ready?
Yep, we're gonna pull her out.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Doesn't hurt. The tape off of the skin hurts more.
Yeah, then pulling it out. Yeah.
That's just the tape.
It's just tape. Just the tape. Just the tape.
Like ripping a Band-Aid off.
Oh, I don't know if I lived. I feel like I'm having an out of body experience. That's Wendy's gentle hand right there.
A little
Not
pressure.
Princess Purple Rain.
Make sure. Oh, yeah, you are a bleeder.
I'm a bleeder.
Yeah.
She's a bleeder.
She
Yeah.
is a bleeder.
This is why I don't.
I'm not even a bleeder.
Yeah.
Nothing. Cindy's not a drop of blood. Cindy's like, I bleed everywhere, and this is why I don't. I'm not a criminal because my DNA would be at every crime scene. Unintentionally, of course.
There we go.
There we go. All gone.
We'll put a little Band-Aid on you.
Which would they get dinosaurs today?
No, little rainbows.
Rainbows. Yay. They look like watermelons. They're not rainbows, they're watermelons.
They're rainbows.
They're watermelons. All right. And
You
that
want a little,
concludes,
you want a little Band-Aid?
that
Cindy?
concludes today's
No,
episode
I
of
think you're good.
This Is What I Do
And you just have to take them
Before a
off.
Tournament. When I come back from Nationals, I'll come back and I'll be here on the couch again, recapping Nationals with more crap in my body that does me good. So anyway, if you're in the villages, come see Nurse Wendall. She'll make you good. She'll make you whole. Get over here, Wendy.
Keep you healthy.
Keep you healthy. Loseandinfuse.com, right?
Yeah, loseandinfuse.com.
Loseandinfuse.com. You heard it here first. And no, but listen, I joke, but in all seriousness, it's good shit, and it works because I'm still standing and playing singles.
And playing singles.
There you go.